You know what I'm here for.
Back on top, punching the clock, clutching sanity.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back. I was not planning on uploading a video today. I was editing a different video that's probably gonna drop tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. I think it's a good one. But it's trade season, so I gotta be prepared to turn the camera on at any time to talk about the trades. And a trade finally happened that I've been preaching for maybe like a month or two now that I really wanted to see happen, and it finally did. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new, but let's get into this trade. The Cleveland Cavaliers just made a big time move in my eyes, picking up Caris LeVert from the Indiana Pacers. If you watch these videos, you know I've mentioned this at least like 5 times in 5 different videos about how I think Caris LeVert is the perfect fit for this Cavs team to help maximize their run this season. And the beautiful thing about this trade, they did not even have to give up Collin Sexton, which was a piece I thought might have to be involved to even get this deal done. But we're gonna get into the Pacers side of it too, but I want to focus on the Cavs right now. They gave up Ricky Rubio. It's upsetting that Ricky Rubio was having such a good season and he tore his ACL. Get well soon, but now they got rid of his expiring contract. And they only gave up a lottery protected first round pick for 2022, so this year's draft, and then 2 second rounders. I think that's a very quality package to get somebody that you kind of desperately need. I've been very vocal about how I feel about this Cavs team. I love how they are a very good defensive team. I love Darius Garland, what he's been able to do this season, all-star caliber player. Of course, Jarrett Allen has been amazing. Mobley has been a very impactful rookie, probably rookie of the year right now. And they've just done a very good job with this team, but I still just felt like they were missing that shot-creating, you know, wing-type player, especially when Collin Sexton went down, because a lot of times he was their most consistent scorer. Say what you want about Collin Sexton, he can put the ball in the bucket. That's one thing he's very good at, and they kind of been missing that at times. The Cavs fans that I'm friends with, they said they don't want to trade Collin Sexton because in the future we need that scoring. Well, I think they got it now. Caris LeVert, he may not be the super long-term option because he is 27 years old, which is kind of crazy to think about, but he is. I think he was in college multiple years. He wasn't a one and done. So he's a little older maybe than this core, but I still think he fits right in. He has a little bit of playoff experience, and he's somebody, he's not like gonna come out here average like 23, 24 points per game, but he can have nights. He can have nights, and he's gonna be a steady scorer for this team. We just saw him have a 42-point game the other night. A 42-point game. It was in a losing effort, but it was against the Bulls, who's a very good team. Caris LeVert is what this team has been missing, man. It's what this team has been missing. And now I'm excited to see what they can potentially look like, you know, what their best lineups are going to be. But he's going to slide right in there next to Darius Garland and really just give them exactly what this team needs. And I just think it makes them an even scarier out in the postseason because their defense is already there. And a lot of this season, they've just been kind of running lineups where Darius Garland is the only guy that can create. It's either been like Isaac Okoro, or we've seen like Lamar Stevens get starting 2 guard minutes, or Brandon Goodwin. Like, it's been a whole bunch of different, you know, guys running that 2 guard spot, and they're already been running like consistently 3 bigs in their starting lineup, whether it's Laurie at the 3 or they ran Dean Wade at the 3. Like, that's what JB Bickerstaff has been consistent at, is running those 3 big lineups, which has been successful. You know, surprisingly, it's been very successful. But it's like, when it gets to playoff basketball, you need other guys outside of your main option on the perimeter to be able to create. We saw it with the Knicks last year. Once Julius Randle got shut off, they were done. Like, they were done. And now you're asking guys like Derrick Rose to overextend himself and play 35 minutes. Like, that's just not playoff caliber basketball. Like, teams like this are built to fizzle out once it gets to the postseason, once you get game plan for a 7-game series against a very good opponent. And the way the East is, unless you're getting the top 2 seed, which even then you're still probably going to have not an easy first round matchup, but you might have to play a Brooklyn in the first round if you're a 3 seed, or you might have to play Milwaukee, maybe the Heat. Like, you're going to have a tough first round matchup, and you want to be built for that. And I think this move is a playoff built type move. Like, this will help the Cavs when it gets to those important situations in postseason basketball. Now, I wonder what it looks like in the offseason when Collin Sexton is up for, you know, restricted free agency. I wonder what that, if this is gonna affect that, because Caris LeVert's making a decent amount of money. So I wonder how that's gonna, you know, change with things. Maybe Collin Sexton takes a 1-year bet on himself type deal. But I think even then, it still will make this team a lot more dynamic for the future too, because you'll have LeVert there. Jarrett Allen and Caris LeVert are back together. You know, they were just teammates a year ago in Brooklyn, and now they are back together. And this team, scary. I think this team should be looked at as a legit threat to make some real noise in the postseason. Now, matchups are everything, so depending on who they match up with, it might not be the same tone I'm singing right now, but I feel like this is a playoff winning move. I love what Kobe Allman is doing in that front office, and this is what I've been preaching for. I wanted this move to happen, and it finally happened. Good. I wasn't expecting it today though, but it's trade season. You gotta be expecting the unexpected. Hopefully this catapults other teams to start making moves too. Seeing that the Cavs are making a buying type move, I hope other teams do the same thing. As for the Pacers, I'm kind of still processing it. Like, they probably did try to get Colin Sexton, but even if they didn't, or the fact that they did not get Colin Sexton, I'm okay with this move. I'm okay with it. This shows me that they are valuing picks over getting players back and probably making lateral moves, which I think this could be them saying, okay, we got a direction. We're just trying to get picks, maybe young players, and we'll just go forward from there. I hope that's what it is. So I'm hoping Miles Turner gets moved soon. I just seen the Hornets said they are shopping PJ Washington, so Miles Turner would be a match made in heaven for that Hornets team. Make that look. I would ask for PJ Washington. If you can get another young dude, maybe like Kai Jones or somebody, ask for them too, or a pick. Get that back too. Like, Miles Turner is a valuable asset. You can get some young guys, some picks back from him. Same thing with Sabonis. I don't know where, but shop him heavy. Get young talent. Get picks back. Pick a direction, stick with it. Don't make lateral moves. Don't make a Gordon Hayward trade or anything that's lateral. Blow it all up, man. Trade everybody that has value and get some stuff back. Hit your reset, because y'all have not hit a full reset in decades, basically. Like, y'all have been consistently either a fringe playoff team or a playoff team, and y'all haven't had any top picks. Hit the full reset, get a top 5 pick this year, and just let the magic work, man. There's nothing wrong with rebuilding. Y'all see my video tomorrow. I will be preaching that this team needs to rebuild, and they need to rebuild with the player that's already on their roster. So yeah, be on the lookout for that video. I put in like a few hours of work on that. But this was a quick one because trade season is here. The Cavs made the move to get Caris LeVert. I'm excited. I know Cavs fans are excited. And the rest of the Eastern Conference needs to start making some moves because the Cavs just got better.
Off season. Let's work. Hey, plotting my escape this game.